Hey everybody, it's Doug here, Doug Mystic on Board Game Geek, bringing you a quick little fun playthrough in between some beefier games just to blow off a little gaming steam and have some fun. And it is going to be one of my all-time favorite base game type of games for deck building. The Legendary System, Big Trouble in Little China, the rulebook is there. I am all set up. I have done everything I need to do to set this game up. I have our mastermind. It's going to be 6-shooter. And he's got some abilities down here, and I'm not going to go over the rules. There's so many things on the rules for this game. I'm not going to bother with it, but we do have his always leads Wing Kong Gang in the villain deck. We have his Master Strike information revealed, and we're going to be taking on the Forge, the Crime Syndicate scheme. And there says there's 8 twists in the deck, which are already in the villain deck. On twist 1, 3, 5, and 7, we're going to stack those twists by the mastermind over here, up here rather. And on 2, 4, 6, the current player discards a card, then stack the twist by the mastermind and draw another card from the villain deck. Woo, bad news. When the 8th twist is drawn, we lose the game, and that is as they're trying to build up a crime syndicate. To do this, we're going to have some heroes in our group. We're going to have the main heroes, well, some of the main heroes from the game. Not some of my favorites, because I did the basic scenario, setup scenario. So we're going to have Jack Burton, who's always awesome. Eddie, who's one of my least favorites, I think, in the group. Egg Shen, Margot, and the Pork Chop Express, which is of course Jack Burton's truck. Yeah. So everything's set up and good to go. The only thing I have to do is a couple of setup, one more setup element, which I want to do with you on screen. I also have set up. I got the deck set up. I haven't drawn out our decks yet. But the first thing we have to do is fill the HQ. And to do that, we're going to just want to make sure I get the right number. I'm flipping through because I played so many different versions of this game. I just want to double check to make sure I got it right. We're going to flip villain deck, put a face up, flip 5 cards from the hero deck, face up into the hero spaces in the HQ. Right, so it's going to be 5. That's what I thought it was. So first off, we're going to have 6.9 on the Richter scale, Pork Chop Express, and I'll explain what all these do as we play the game. We're going to have what old Jack Burton says. These are the cards we get to buy. We got Badass Mater D and Eddie. We got I'll Call the President, Margot, and one more. Oh, really good Unpredictable Magic, Egg Shen. So we got every hero, almost every hero, represented here in this first set of cards. This one's really expensive, and all these we're probably going to be able to get these two anytime soon. So I'm playing a 2-player game. I got everything set up for that. So what we're going to do first is we're going to draw our hand, and our starting hand, just to be sure again I want to make it's usually the same, but I want to make sure that it is. Now in our decks we're going to have 6 Chang Sing strategists, 4 Chang Sing warriors, and 2 random mediocre heroes. And so we are going to draw our first hand. I'm just trying to make sure it is what it is. I believe that it's 6, but I want to be 100% sure. So, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That'll leave 6 for their next hand. And we're going to build this deck, right? So, player 1's got this one of their mediocre heroes, mediocre hero Henry Swanson, who is actually Jack Burton in disguise when he went into the brothel. He's going to give a 1+, but he's got a bonus there, +1 if a White Tiger bystander has entered this game. So we may not want to use that right away. We'll see. We got some attack values. Well, mostly it looks like. Ooh, we got both of our mediocre bystanders and some of those guys. So that's the hand for our first player, and I'm going to leave those up so we don't make the mistake of picking up the wrong deck. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. This is going to be the hand of player number 2. It's going to be a bunch more. So some, oh man, we got both getting lucky on the mediocre heroes. Not so lucky on the attack power, which is okay at the beginning of the game. I don't mind that at all. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to play the hand of player number 1. And let's see if we can zoom in a little bit and take a better look. So in this game, now first off, before we do that, we're going to draw a card. This is something that The one thing that's a little you forget in this game is to draw your villain card before you do anything else. So the first thing we have to do is do that, actually. Your villain cards are going to enter the streets here, starting with the sewers, and our first villain card is going to be, oh, bad news, a scheme twist. Wow, that is not good. So we're going to look at the scheme twist. So it says in the scheme twist, 1, 3, 5, stack the twist next to the mastermind. Okay, so we're just going to put this off to the side next to the mastermind. And then, does it say to do anything else? No. So I guess in this case we do not have another villain card, because if you notice on 2, 4, 6 it says draw another card. So I guess we're going to get kind of a free ride on that, but we already have a scheme twist out, which is not a good thing. Because when they add up, if all these get drawn, then we lose the game. So that's bad. Bad first draw. That seems to happen a lot in this game. Okay, now let's go back to our cards. Okay, so the first thing we know is we're going to start to lay them down on what they are. This is about the deepest rules explanation I'm going to get. These guys with the stars there, that's purchasing power. So I can usually notice they're zeros because we don't buy them. They're part of our starting hand. And so we got that. We got one. That is an attack power. And then we have our 2 special guys. And so this one gives us another buying power. It says 1 plus if a white tiger bystander has entered play. And so I could get up to 6, but that's not really, well, that is going to help us. Let's see what we can buy. I could get a total of 6 because these are 1 plus each. This one says 1 plus if you have a mediocre hero in your discard pile, which I won't until the end of this hand. So this, I had wished this came out in my next draw because that would have helped, but it didn't. Okay, so we do have a total of 6 purchasing power. We have a couple of choices. We have the unprecedented, or the unpredictable magician, Egg Shen, which is a coin flip thing. I got a die. I'm not going to flip a coin. I just got a dice out. Okay, so we can take him for 3. And what does he do? First off, he's either a 0 plus or 0 plus, but if we flip a coin, we get heads, +2 buying power, and you can KO a card from your hand. That means knock it out of the game, and you'll see what that looks like later. And tails is +2 attack value, so he can go either way on that one. This 3-point, yeah, I'll call the precedent Margot. So it's got 2 purchase power. It says reveal the top card of the hero deck if you wish. You may recruit it this turn if the card revealed has an Eddy card, or that means technology. That will symbol their card. You gain +2 attack. Okay, if the card you revealed is an Eddy card or boom boom boom, you get the +2 attack. So we could buy that, or we can also buy Uncle Chu that just gives us 2 points and says if you do not defeat a villain this turn, you can KO a wound from your hand or discard pile. I think we're going to buy one of those. It's going to go in our discard pile, and then we're going to buy the unpredictable magician Egg Shen, and we're going to turn over another one. That is another unpredictable Egg Shen. Okay, and that is really going to be our turn. So what happens next, if we couldn't fight anything, is all of these are going to go in our discard pile. So now we're forming a discard pile we're going to draw from later, and we're going to draw the next 6 to our hand. Okay, which we know now we got some fighting power and 3 points to purchase with. Put that right there, and we're going to go on to player number 2. Okay, player number 2 is going to draw another card. I shuffled the heck out of these guys. I even filtered these in separately. So this 2 is going, since it's twist number 2, is going, the current player discards a card, then stack the twist by the mastermind and draw another card. So we're going to stack this one 2, but we're going to draw another villain card, but not until after we have discarded something from our hand. Let's see if something gives us a +1/+1 if you have no victory pile. We don't, so we want to keep that in our hand. +1 if you have more non-gray heroes have been KO'd. Gray heroes are like these guys. Non-gray heroes are major heroes that you'll see come out later. Okay. So I think what we're going to do is we only got 2 points to purchase with, right? Now we got 3 because mediocre hero Wang Chi helps us. I think we'll do this one because it's not going to help us at all. So we're going to discard that. It's going to go in our discard pile. I'm always put the discard pile on the outside of the draw pile so I can keep track of it. And then we're going to turn over another villain card. Boom. Wing Kong Security is a bystander. Okay, so if the villain who has captured this bystander is in Chinatown, that villain has +2. So we're going to put him there, and I think when you do that, I got to look just to refresh my memory, I think when you do that, we put out another card. Okay, so this guy is now captured, unfortunately, by the mastermind. If there is no villain in the city, then the bystander is captured by the mastermind. To make sure the bystander pokes out a bit so you can see. So I'm going to put him just slightly under the mastermind over here so that we know that that's who's got him. And there are still no cards in the city for us yet. Now we get to play our cards. Nothing to fight, but we have 3 points to purchase, and that's it. So I think we're going to spend all 3 of these to give us 3 points, and we'll buy this Unpredictable Magician Egg Shen. And then all of those are going to go into our discard pile. We're going to draw Son of a Bitch Must Pay Jack Burton. Pardon for the language, but that's the card. And that's a good one. It's 2+ purchase power, but if we have another, I think it's called combat or fighting character in our play that we played first, the opponent to your left must KO a gray hero from their hand. When they do, you gain another 2 points. So that's cool, but I don't know if I'm going to like it or not. So we'll see. Now we're going to turn these over for this next hand. He's going to have a lot of purchasing power now and 2 attack power. Okay, but no shuffled deck yet. All right, now that's it for his turn. So now we're going to go back to player 1. We're going to draw another card. Okay, this is a Master Strike. This is probably one of the weirdest starts to a game like this I've ever had. So what happens during a Master Strike? Each player reveals a technology hero, or I don't remember what this symbol is, hero, or gains a wound. Well, I don't believe we can reveal that. Let's look at our hands. No, I didn't get any. Yeah, we're not, because we got basic hands. So we're each going to take a wound, which goes into our discard pile. Wounds clog up our deck and don't provide any value. So each player took a wound. And then we're going to get to play our hand, but we still have no villain out on the board. That is so bizarre. So bizarre. Okay. Alright, so well, we're going to get to buy some stuff then. So we have 3 purchasing power, 3 combat, but we can't do anything with the purchasing power. I think we're going to take this, I'll call the President Margot. And we'll draw another card out. Boom. It is the Roll'em Pork Chop Express 2.1. It says draw a card. You may move a villain to an empty space in the city. We'll definitely pick that one up later, but that is going to discard all of these. Now I no longer have a hand, so I got to take the entire discard pile. I don't have a draw pile. So we're going to shuffle up real quick and then draw a new hand. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What do we get? Let's see. We get the John again, mediocre hero Henry Swanson, our wound, Uncle Chen. Okay, we got some stuff to do here. We'll see how that plays out. And then we're going to go to our other player who's still got some, we're going to draw their card, and hopefully it's actually... Are you serious? I mean, I shuffled this so much, it's unreal. Okay, well, we're going to take another wound. Well, let me see, just to be sure. Yeah, there's no way. It's his basic hand, so we're going to take another wound. Can he play one? I doubt it. No, he cannot. It doesn't have any yet. So that goes another wound in our discard as well. Not a good start. Okay, but we do get to buy a few things, I guess. What a terrible start. Okay, we got 4 points to spend. And 4 points is useless, right? So I could spend... I think I'll get... I'll take this Roll'em Pork Chop Express for 2. And then, what else do we get? Nosy but nice. Gracie. Oh wait, Gracie Law shouldn't be in here. Oops. Let's draw another one. Don't know how that must have got marked in the Margot deck. Okay, that goes there, and he can't afford to buy anything else, so that's going to end his turn as well. Not a great turn for him, but again, we're going to shuffle up. Be nice to have some villains to fight. It's one of the weirdest starts to a game I've seen yet. Crazy to not have a villain out on the board yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here's what our next hand looks like. Let's see. So we got our Egg Shen. Nice. Both of our wounds. That's beautiful. Okay. That's it for player 2. Now we're going to go back to player 1. I'm going to draw. Okay, this is scheme twist number 3. So we're going to lose because we can't draw anything but the cards that I literally had the whole villain deck, and I took those cards and put them in different places in the deck so that this wouldn't happen, and it happened anyway. But this is number 3, so we're not going to draw another villain, and we get to do some stuff. So what are we going to do? Well, I think okay, obviously attacking has no value, so I'll just set those aside. We got our Uncle Chew. That's 3, 4. We got 4 points to spend. Again, not great. I think I'll take another Uncle Chew while we're not having to fight anything and call it a day. And then I'll draw 6 more cards. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. I mean, I got to tell you, if I don't get a villain out on this board, this is going to be the silliest game I've ever played with this. Okay, we did get our non-gray hero, Margot, which is cool, and our Egg Chen, so that's going to be good for our next turn. Okay, now let's draw and see. Okay, finally, a creature. What lurks in the lifeblood? Villain, monster. This has an escape text. That means if it reaches the end of the city and then gets out, it will escape. It says each player must shuffle a non-henchman villain from the victory pile back into the deck. We don't have any victory piles yet because there's been nothing to defeat. Okay, but there is now. Can we? That's the question of the day. There is a creature in the sewers, and it looks like there's no way the player 2 is going to defeat it. We have to flip. I'm going to roll this D8 1 through 4. It's going to be heads. 5 through 8 is tails. So we rolled a 6, so it's tails, so it's attack power. Of course, attack power. This is the way this game's going. So that's not going to do us any good. We didn't get the heads piece on that. So that card, I'm just going to get ready to discard it. We got 1. There is a non-gray hero. No, it's not discarded yet, so this doesn't do us any good. So that's 2. And if I play this, I get to draw a card. I can move a villain to an empty space in the city. I'm not going to worry about that. But I am going to roll them so I can draw another card for a hand, and that gives us another purchasing point. So now I've got 1, 2, and 3. Looks like I'm going to have 3. I'm going to buy an Uncle Chew card for that, and then we'll go in our discard pile. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. And let's see, we got some good cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, I got one too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so this is the bottom one. I'll put that back. Okay. And that is going to be player 2's hand right there. Let's see what happens now. 2, 3. Okay, so now we're gonna move this one more over and draw for player number 1. Yeah, now the bad guys are coming out. It says, fight. Reveal the top card of your deck if it is a 0-cost card that provides income. KO it, and it's 3 to fight. So we'll see if we can fight either of these guys at this point. Now we got in our hand. We got 1. Now reveal. We can play this one too. We got 2. We probably will be. We're going to probably maybe be able to take on that Wing Chun thug. Let's see what Uncle Chew's going to do. Let's see. Okay. 7, so he is combat. So that's going to give us a 2 right there. So we got a 2. Oh, wrong player's hand. That's a 2. We've got 3, 4. So we got 4 right now. We can take out the lurker, which is probably what we're going to do. And then we got 2 points, 2, 3, 4 to purchase with. Okay, so we're going to purchase. We're going to kill the lurker. Boom, we did that with our attack value. And then so it will not escape, and it goes into our trophy pile right now because it's worth 2 points at the end of the game. And then we're going to buy, I guess we're going to start sucking up these Jack Burtons. Boom. We'll buy that, and that will be immediately replace one out in case, no, it's a 5-pointer, huh? And that is going to go into our discard pile. We only got 3 cards left. Wait, we got 4. 4 cards left in our draw pile, so there's 4, so I need to get 2 more. So I have to shuffle up. I'll do that off camera. Okay, this is what our hands end up looking like. Got 3, 4 buying power with these guys here. And then we got our mediocre hero. If you have a mediocre hero in your discard pile, which we don't, so that's not going to help us again. And then we got 1 attack power. So basically we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 purchasing power for next turn. Now we're going to move on to player number 2. We're going to push him to the side and see what else we get. Ooh, the bug monster. That's not good. He's a forces ambush. That means something's going to happen right now. The current player reveals their hand and KOs a hero that has the printed attack symbol. If you KO'd a 0-cost hero, shuffle the bug monster back into the villain deck and draw another card from the villain deck. I don't know if, thematically, I don't know if you remember, but this thing comes out of the wall and takes some random dude. So we do in fact have one of those heroes. I don't want to KO him. I'm going to KO this guy. Boom. KO meaning it's out of my deck, and that means he's going to go back into the villain deck. So I'm going to shuffle him back in, unfortunately. Later on, he'll come out and take something bad. That was his ambush effect. Boom. Okay. And now let's buy something, I guess. We got 1, 2, 3 purchasing power. The only thing I'm going to buy another Uncle Chew. And then we got 2 points to fight with, which isn't going to help us. Because this one is 0. It says +1 if we have a victory pile, and we don't. So, boom. That's it. And now we only got a few cards there, 3 cards. Okay, so that's his hand. We got to shuffle, get it back up to 6. Boom, boom, boom. So our decks are coming along. They're starting to get some meat to them a little bit, not a lot, because we got these really expensive cards that came out first, which isn't good. So we got 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. So this is player 2's hand. We got, again, another Wing Chun warrior, or Chang Sing warrior, Wing Chun, Chang Sing strategist, an Uncle Chu, good, and a warrior. Okay, back to player 1. Let's see what we get in our draw pile. Another Wing Kong Thug henchman goes there. Again, they have that fight thing that we have to KO somebody. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it's one of those heroes, we're going to KO it. I'm not too worried about that though. If it's a 0-cost hero, so it's one of these guys. I don't think we can attack it this turn. We can't, so it's not going to matter for us. We're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got a purchase power of 5 right now. So I think what we'll do is pick up this Open the Road Pork Chop Express. It's got 3 attack value, and if there's a technology character like this one is in our if there are no villains in Chinatown or the bridge at the end of your turn, rescue 2 bystanders. That's really a good card. We're going to take that, and then that goes into our discard pile. We're going to draw a new hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Let's see what we get. We get our wound, of course. Chang Sing warrior. Our other wound. Unpredictable. Okay, we're not going to be able to do a whole lot. We might be able to fight something next turn, but that's it for our turn. Now we're going to go to player 2. We're going to slide these bad boys down and get another one out. Another Wing Kong Thug. There's a lot of those in there, so there's going to be more of those than anything else coming out. But what can we do to them? Let's talk about this. We got 2, 3. We got a lot of purchasing power, but we only got 2 attacks. So we're not good. The streets are filling up with these thugs, and we can't do anything about them. So we'll put those 2 down right there. We're going to get 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I forgot to reveal the other card. It's going to be a 3-point Margot Call the President card. We're going to have 5. So I think we'll start by taking this other Jack Burton card, so we can reveal another one, and a 3. So we only have 2, so we won't be able to do anything else. That's that. That is our discard pile now. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, let's see what we get. Now our wound, mediocre hero, our other mediocre hero, and some buying power again. Got to get some combat into our hands. Okay, let's move these guys down. This is getting ugly for us. Boom, boom, and what is next? Okay, Oh, the Catacomb Monster villain. Remember him? Pretty cool. He has an ambush. Reveal the top card of each player's deck. KO the lowest cost hero or heroes. Okay, let's do that. So the top card of the deck of player number 2 is this one. It's a wound. So that is not a hero. And a top card of our other deck is, oh man, really? So we're going to KO our Uncle Chew. It says reveal the top card of each player's deck. KO the lowest cost hero. Well, that's the lowest cost hero, is the only hero. So that really sucked. And he's got an escape thing too, but we'll worry about that later. So can we do anything? We just lost an Uncle Chew. That's bad. Okay, let's roll to see what Egg Shen's going to give us. A 1, so he is actually worth 2 points of purchasing power, and we can KO a card from our hand to, or discard pile, which we're not going to do. A card, we can KO a card and get rid of a wound, I suppose. So we got 1, 2, so right now we got 3, just 3 purchasing. Not enough to attack anything in the streets. Just 3 purchasing power. I guess we'll take this unpredictable Egg Shen. And then it basically says you can discard a card, not a hero. So I'm going to discard a wound from my hand, and that's going to go back into our discard pile. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got 6 cards. Maybe we could do something. We can buy things again. Maybe attack something. We'll have to see. It doesn't look good, but we'll see. Okay. This has been a weird game for us. All right, now the Wing Kong guys are all going to move down one. One of them's about to escape, and then we get Smokestaff Guard. It says to fight the Smokestaff Guard, you must also play 2 non-gray heroes with the same hero name, or 1 non-gray hero and a mediocre hero with the same hero name. They're going to be tough to get on the board because we're still kind of early in the fight here, and we know that we don't have enough attack power here for anything. We've got if 1 or more non-gray heroes has been KO'd, there has been one. Our Uncle Chew hero has been KO'd, so we'll get to do this. That's going to give us a 2, a 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're not going to get to attack. 7, plus 1 if you have victory, does not. So we got 7 attack power, and Uncle Chew says if we do not fight a villain, defeat a villain this turn, we can KO a wound, which we have. So we're going to KO this wound, and then we're going to buy 7 points worth of stuff, and I forgot to reveal this. Oh, there we go. So we're definitely buying this one. Surprisingly good shot, Jack Burton. If you play at least 1 Wang Chi or Eddie card this turn, henchmen villains have a -1 attack this turn. So, -1 strength. So we're going to buy that for 3. Goes in our discard pile. We still got 4 left. What else can we... Oh, and Eddie. And a whole lot more Eddie. It's 2 attack value. As you play this card, you may choose a class. This card is that class instead of the... That's like the Bruiser class or something. We can choose it to be Tech because we got a lot of that going on. We'll buy that one. And then the next one that comes out is going to be a Research Creepy Stuff Margot. Okay, well that wasn't a bad draw for our character, but we're about to have a bad guy escape the city. Maybe. We'll see. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so we're going to have to shuffle up. Player 2's hand looks like this. We're starting to get some stuff in our hands now that might be worthwhile. We got our Eddie card. Might be able to kill something this turn. But the bad news is we're going to draw another card, and it is another creature, so before we do that, this Wing Kong Thug is going to escape the city. That's bad for us because it means that we have to KO, and then this Guardian, who's pretty nasty. Each Mastermind Tactics in your victory pile gives you +1 attack pile when you fight the Guardian. Escape places card into the Mastermind as a new Mastermind Tactic. That's not good. But anyway, we had an escape, so we have to discard from down here a card that is 7 or less. I think we're going to do this Margot card here. We're going to KO that from the the line there. When the hero escaped, then we'll pick out this other surprisingly good shot, Jack Burton. Okay, and that was what happened when that guy escaped. Now, we're going to see if we can fight something. I don't know if we can. We got a lot of attack, a lot of buying power again. Man, this is just not good. Don't have an Eddie card, so this is going to be two. We don't have. Yeah, we don't have. We have one attack point, so we're going to have another one escape this turn. This is just awful game for us. Okay. So we do have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points to purchase with. And I think, let's take a look at this Jack Burton here. What is it? 7 plus attack. It says, if this is not the showdown, draw a card, meaning against the mastermind. Then each other player who reveals a Jack Burton card also draws a card. If this is the showdown, gain plus 10 if you also play the Pork Chop Express card, meaning I guess we can run him over. Anyway, we're going to take that one for 8 because we can. And that's going to go in our discard pile. That is unfortunately all there is. Now I don't have a hand at all, so I got to draw. Okay, here's our cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we got what's old Jack Burton say? Oh, we got his big card right off the bat. Wow, nice. We got Son of a Bitch Must Pay card, Chang Sing, Strategists, and we're going to be able to kill something. And then I forgot to put out the next card. It's a Opening Questions Margot card. Okay, that's going to mark the end of that player 1's turn. So player 2 is going to draw. Is a Scheme Twist. Well, here's the what number Scheme Twist is this? 1, 2, 3. It's 4th Scheme Twist. So we're halfway through the game already. This twist says this is twist number 4. The current player discards a card. Okay, we'll discard this one because it's not going to matter in the scheme of things. And then we're going to then stack the twist by the mastermind and draw another villain card. So okay, we're going to do that, which we already did, and then we're going to draw another villain card. Tommy Gun Gangster Villain Wing Kong Gang. Okay, this is one of the first Wing Kong gangs we got, but we had another guy escape. That's rough. He escaped the city, which means we're going to KO. I think we're going to KO this one. It's the weakest one there. I don't want to KO all these Margot cards, but here's a Boom Gems Egg Shen. That's a good one. It's a 6-point card. We got a lot of expensive cards out here. And then this guy is this Tommy guy, Tommy Gun Gangster is going to go out. He's got a fight ability and he's got a strength 4. Hopefully, our second player is going to be able to. Oh, I discarded that from the wrong player. Sorry, oops. What did I discard from my hand? Oh, yep. It had to be from here. We're doing player 2 right now. Okay, so we'll discard. Let me see. Let me make sure about that. No, I think we're going to discard one of these guys because I think we might be able to fight something. We might get lucky and be able to fight something this turn. So we're going to play, of course, this. Draw. You may move a villain to an empty space. There aren't any. So we're going to do that so we can draw another card. Great. It's another fight power. That's actually not a bad thing for us. We don't have another one of these guys here with this, so we're going to play this for 2. We're going to play this for 3 and 4. We're going to roll for what Egg Shen's going to do, right? Let's see, it's a 3, so he's going to be purchasing, so we'll put him up here. Our wound doesn't do us any good, and this gives us so we're going to have a purchasing power of 3. And you can KO, we're not going to KO anything from our hand, but we do have a total of 4 attack from these cards, so we're going to attack and kill. Let's just check this guy out. We might do this one first. Fight. Choose one. Choose one. Either KO a card that provides fight from your hand or discard pile, or KO all heroes that cost 3 or less than the HQ. Oh. I wonder if you can just not do that if you... I wonder if you can just not do that. Like, I can pick the second one because it's not going to matter. Or it says, choose one. Either KO a card from your... yeah, I'm going to have to say you can't do that. That's not fair. So I'm going to wait on him. I don't want to KO... Well, it says KO, choose KO a card that provides combat. I could KO one of our weak combat guys. No, we'll fight somebody else. We'll take on this guy. Fight. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it is a zero cost card that provides purchase, we KO it. So we're going to defeat the Wing Kong Thugs. They're going to go in our pile. We're going to reveal the top card of our deck. It is not one of those cards, so we're okay. And then we're going to buy something. What do we got? We got 2-3 purchasing power. So we can't, the only thing we can buy is Uncle Chew. Okay, and that's going to end our turn. Good, we're starting to finally be able to fight some things. And our first player is going to have a big fight this turn. So, oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, there is our new hand for player 2. We've got an Uncle Chew. Strategist, 2 Uncle Chews. We're going to buy some stuff this turn. Jerk, mediocre Jack Burton, more buying power, and then surprisingly good shot Jack Burton. So we might be able to fight something. We'll see. Okay. Now, here's what we're going to do with player number 1. First thing is we're going to reveal a card. It is another Wing Kong Thug. So, oh, we got to stop the big beastie from escaping. He's got an escape. Let's take a look at his escape. It says, same, but KO the highest cost hero or heroes. That's not good. I don't want to KO a 7 cost hero. So I was going to attack the Mastermind this turn, but I think we got to get rid of that Catacomb monster. So we got this. We're going to play this first. Gives us 7. Says, if this is not the showdown, draw a card. Then each other player who reveals a Jack Burton card also draws a card. So we're going to play that first, and we're going to draw a card. It is another attack power, so that's good. I don't know if it's going to help us. It's not. But then now the other player gets to reveal a card. It is not a Jack Burton card, so it doesn't help. But we got 7 attack power from that. What good old Jack Burton says. So we are going to attack. We'll attack him, the Catacombs monster, and do him in because I don't want him escaping, and put him in our pile. Okay, that is those 2 done. Now we got 3. Oh, and then it says if the opponent to your left must KO a gray hero from your hand, from their hand. When they do, you gain +2. Does he have a hero like that in his hand? Let's see. He does not have a hero like that in his hand, so he doesn't have to do that. So we can play this. So we're going to get 2. I still have. So this was 7. He was 6. The beastie was 6. That still gives me 3. So I can still take one of these guys out as well. Let me think about that. Yep, we're going to do that. Boom. So that's going to clear 2 cards, but we're going to have to reveal the top card of our deck and KO it if it's a if it is a 0 cost. Darn it. Bonus card. So this gets KO'd. Our KO pile is getting bigger. And that's okay. And that's it for his turn. So the rest of these are going to get discarded. We're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So the cards are a little sticky. Okay, we got an Uncle Chew, Unpredictable Magician, Egg Chen, 2 of those, and got our first Margot card coming up. We'll see how that goes. That's going to be player 1. Now we're going to go to player 2. We're going to draw our card here, see what we get. Another Wing Kong Thug. Well, we're not going to be able to kill that guy. I can tell you that right now. So we got Uncle Chew for 3, 4, 5, or sorry, 2 rather. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we do have a victory. Of course, now we have a victory pile, so this really does only one. Well, we're going to have a lot to buy, but we also have 3 here. If you play at least one Wang Chi or Eddie card this turn, we'd not. But we got 3 points. So we're going to do that first because we're going to take out this Wing Kong, Wing Kong Thug here and put him in our pile. And we're going to draw. It is a 0. Gosh, boom, that goes away because that's the fight effect. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it is a 0 cost card that provides purchasing power, KO it. Boom. All right. And then we're going to buy something. We got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 points to purchase with. So I think we're going to get this badass Maitre D Eddie. 6 points. It says anytime this turn you can choose a villain in Chinatown and put it back on top of the villain deck, rescuing its bystander and any of the cards it is captured. That's good. We're going to discard that. We're going to discard all these. That was a pretty effective turn. And then let's see what we get. Ooh, another surprisingly good shot, Jack Burton. Those are pretty good. And player 1 wants those to complement his other Jack Burton card. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4 in our hand. I got a shuffle. Okay, what do we got? We got our Eddie, or Wang Chi card, Warrior 1 point card, our SOB Must Pay card, Wang Cheng, or Egg Shen, Unpredictable Magician, and then Cheng Si Hero. Okay, that's it. So I think we're going to stop there, guys. That sounds like a good time to stop. We're about halfway through the game. We've started being able to defeat heroes. We haven't defeated the mastermind. I should say we're halfway through losing the game. We haven't defeated any of the mastermind cards. The 6-shooter mastermind, who's the guy that we have to beat. But we're starting to build up some capability to do that. Player 1 definitely has the ability. He's got that 7-point attack card, so he can take out the 6-shooter. I wanted to make sure we didn't have anything escaping beforehand. Now that we're safe, if he draws that card again, he's definitely going to do it. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. This is probably just going to be a couple. I noticed the last couple of my playthroughs have just been a short couple episodes, so this is going to be one of those, I think. But regardless, I hope you like it. I love the game. Legendary game is pretty good. If I made any mistakes, let me know. I don't think I did anything too bad. Sometimes you miss a little step here and there, but it should be all right. And guys, have a good week coming up, and talk to you soon. Don't forget about my contest. It's rolling. It's still going, and we're like $20 away from me adding a second game to the pool. So if you want to donate some money and get a second game added, right now it will be Russian Railroads. And I think what I'm going to do is, if I can get another $100 donated, I'll not only add a game to that pool, but put a separate game in a separate pool to give away to a runner-up or second place person. So let's do that. Anyway, guys, thanks, and I'll talk to you soon.